Join us in this week's vlog as we take the journey down from Calais, heading towards Spain. We're in for a bit of an eventful journey and things don't always go to plan, so stay tuned to find out what potentially could have put the brakes on our complete holiday. So you will join us in the first part of this video this week as we arrive at Le Pale Hut, just outside Arras at Boilly Notre Dame, just a few miles off the A1 auto route. So it's a good place, an hour from Calais, to stop off if you are thinking about taking a journey down through France. So we'll take a look at our stay at Le Pale Hut. Okay. Nothing coming? No. Here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, maybe. Well, good morning from Arras. So this is our first stop, just an overnight, a £25 stay at FIAT, which is just on the edge of Arras, about an hour from Calais. So let's have a little look around before we hit the road as we're heading down towards the south of France for the main part of the holiday. So we picked a 10 amp pitch. You can pick a 6 amp pitch or a bit cheaper. And these are in these little tiers, like so. So this is the main entrance where we checked in last night. We're about an hour from Calais and quite a nice little site for 25 quid for the night. Everyone's queuing up for their baguettes that you can order the night before. So this is your facilities block. It's quite small and compact for what is quite a big site, so I'd suggest you have your own facilities. Simple and basic chemical point, but there are some washing machines here as well and a tumble dryer. €4 for 35 minutes. And this is your motorhome dump point, literally a drain just in the road here by the exit for when you leave. So we adjusted the adapter at the top here and rolled it down on itself, so it now goes onto these tiny taps. And there is a swimming pool and restaurant and games area at the back end of the site. There's a little shop. All very perfectly formed. Even a little bar at the end there. The whole holiday nearly went pop as we set off early this morning. As we were coming down the motorway, a car collided with a lorry. Another lorry then collided with the car and left us with no lane to dive into, and resulted in us doing an emergency stop across the middle lane and the fast lane with nowhere to go. And I still don't know how we have come out of that unscathed and no damage to the vehicle. Not a great start to coming down the French motorways on this trip, something we've never experienced before, and I've certainly not had to do an emergency stop in a motorhome like that before either. Thankfully we're all okay, a little bit shook and legs like jelly, but we're safely down at the next site. So I'm assuming because of this thick black line these two go, do they? With what she's saying, Rouen.
Yeah.
Peripheric West.
This is like... It is just straight on, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where that lorry is up ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, because these in this lane have got to merge into...
This. Yeah. People just walk out.
du Pont de Sèvres.
So coming up the hills towards Clermont-Ferrand, we've lost some power and the gears aren't changing properly as we go. This could be a problem. So from our last video and photo I just shared with you, we did have a what should we call it, minor hiccup as we were coming down into the Midi-Pyrenees, and we were near Clermont-Ferrand when we lost complete power going up the hill. Now it kind of left us in a position where we were climbing up the hill at around 20 miles an hour, so had to get into the slow lane and the hard shoulder. So we took a break at the air near Volvic and we let it rest for a bit because we have been driving through a combination of things today. An 8-hour drive because we wanted to get as far south as we could. It peaked out at 38 degrees and obviously we've worked the engine a lot on the mountain roads going up and down. So we did have a second blip where it did it again, but for the last couple of 100 miles it seems to have sorted itself. Now we've hit the weekend here in Millau, so we're going to see what we can do. I've got the number out for the breakdown company. We've located where the nearest garage and Fiat professional is, but we're going to see what it does as we come back up out of the valley as we leave Millau to determine what we do next, because we'll be then heading into the working week, and if we do need to get anything done we'll change our plans. Thrown a bit of a spanner in the works today, this has. That all told, we are here in Millau, we're down in the valley. We are pitched up on a lovely comfort pitch here at Utopia in Millau, and I'll show you a little bit of that as we go.